Hello everyone, I'm getting ready to make another meatball recipe. I don't know if it's because it's Christmas. I just feel like making meatballs. That's my oven preheated. And so this is the base meatball recipe that I've used in my other meatball recipes that I really like. So I'm gonna stick with it. So it's 1 pound of ground beef and mix in a 1/4 cup of milk, 12 crushed saltine crackers, a 1/4 cup of minced onion, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of ginger, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 2 eggs for the binding agent. And you know, I've made a grape jelly recipe one, and I've done the cranberry one, and both were really good. But I want to do something different, and I was looking at different recipes last night, and nothing really like interested me. And then I remembered I make whiskey weenies. Everyone in my family makes them. My sister made them for Thanksgiving. I made them as a snack last week. And so whiskey weenies is just like this whiskey sauce with the smokies that you buy at the grocery store. And I'm like, what if I use that same sauce and cover it with meatballs instead? So that's what I'm gonna do. So in the crock pot for the whiskey weenie sauce, you have 2 tablespoons of butter, a cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of ketchup, and a 1/2 cup of whiskey. I'm using this bourbon whiskey. And then you cook it all in the crock pot for 4 to 6 hours, longer if you need. For the meatballs, after I get the mixture together, I do bake them in the oven for 8 minutes, just so they won't fall apart once I stick them in the crock pot. But I want to get the butter started melting, so I turn my crock pot on high, and I'm just going to stick the butter in there while I get the meatball mixture whipped together. All right, here's the meatball mixture. Since if you watch my other meatball recipe videos, you know I tend to make the meatballs way too big. And so I'm gonna try my 1-inch cookie scoop to make the meatballs. All right, let me get this combined really good. All right, this works. I think that is a very good size. The 1-inch cookie scoop worked perfectly. If you haven't seen my other meatball recipes, keep in mind this is only 1 pound of beef because it's just me and my husband. I don't like to have tons of leftovers, so I tend to half every recipe. Most Crockpot meatball recipes call for 2 pounds. So if you're bringing this as a appetizer to a party, double the recipe, make 2 pounds of beef and double the rest of the ingredients. So the butter started to melt while I was working on the meatballs. Danny, can you give me one moment? One moment and I'll get you a treat, okay? Just 1 moment. I'm gonna now add the 1 cup of brown sugar and then maybe a 1/2 cup of whiskey and a 1/2 cup of ketchup. I better give Danny a treat real quick. So the crock pot is on high right now just because I want all of the ingredients to combine, especially the butter to melt before I add the meatballs. But once I add the meatballs, I will turn it back to low. And if you don't mind like the stuff not combining right away, you can start off at low. I just like the sauce to be combined before I add the meatballs. My personal preference. I've definitely seen a lot of recipes where people just throw everything in and combine it after it heats up. I used parchment paper this time because they stuck to the aluminum foil. All right, that's good. Now I'm just gonna, all right, no sticking. Layer them in the crock pot. Looking good. All right, parchment paper was the way to go. They're all in the crock pot. I'm just gonna try to spoon some mixture on all of them. Just move them around very gently so they all have some mixture on them. All right, they look pretty good. So now I'm just gonna let them sit. I'm gonna change it back to low with the lid on and 4 to 6 hours. And I might stir them every once in a while, but not too much because you don't want to be rough with them. You don't want your meatballs to break apart. Here's the meatballs after 4 hours. I'm just gonna stir it up a little. It looks good. So that white stuff in it is, I did not crunch my saltines as good as I should have. I should have crunched them a little finer, but that's what, it's not rice. It's me not doing a good job making breadcrumbs out of saltines. But 4 hours is good enough. We're hungry. We're getting ready to go on a Christmas walk, a lighted tour, and so I'm ready to eat. The cats are eating too, if you were wondering what that sound is. Yep, I got a lot of cats, but remember, I foster cats too, so don't be that alarmed. You need a cat, I'll find you one. stlouispetrescue.com. I made au gratin potatoes to go with this because we're not eating it as an appetizer. This is our actual dinner. It smells delicious. I'm gonna do a quick taste test. That's good sauce. That's really good. You like it better than the grape jelly one?
Grape jelly one?
Mm-hmm. The one I made last week. You don't have to like it better. It's just different.
I don't know. It tastes different.
It's absolutely different. I really like it.
What was the last batch of weenies that you made?
Whiskey weenies.
I know that. Did you put jam in them?
Nope. I meant the meatballs. The last meatballs I made was grape jelly meatballs.
Then what is this?
Whiskey meatballs.
Okay.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
I put them on the spot. All right, no comparison. Apples and oranges.
Yeah,
They're all good.
It does, yeah.
It's good. I'm glad
good.
I thought of trying that. I really like them. The whiskey really cooks out, so if you're worried about feeding this to kids, don't be. It's just a subtle taste now. Not enough to get anyone intoxicated. It's just all for the flavor.